Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to week 5 of our art class. And today's purpose of our lesson is to use a variety of lines to understand that there are different kinds of lines that we as artists use as our artist tools. And so those kinds of lines are straight. You do straight. Good. And curved. Show me curved. Like a letter C. Very good. And then the last one is a zigzag, right? Let's do in the air, a zigzag, like mountain range. Very good. So those are the only 3 kinds of lines that there are. Now, there are curved lines that we make look wavy, and this curved line looks bumpy. And so we have different names that we might call these lines, but all of these really are just curved because they're not straight. Now they are curved. They're bending over. They're bending around, right? So with these kinds of lines, we are going to make a drawing. And there are things that come up throughout the year, always. They just pop up, and they are opportunities for being in contests and opportunities to display your work. And so we always do our very best in hopes that maybe we will be selected for our artwork. And we should always just do our best just to take pride in our work. But what we're going to do is we're going to make our rough draft. So like in English or ELA, when you write something, you have a sloppy copy, right? And then we work on the final draft. And so what we're going to do is this is going to serve as our rough draft, okay? So we're going to make this piece of artwork and then hold on to it. Always hold on to your artwork in a nice safe spot at home in case we need to go back to it for any reason, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to start and we're going to focus on frogs. Yeah, they're kind of fun, right? So we are going to make a composition, which means a drawing, focusing on frogs. And I made a drawing here, and I like it a lot, and I think that you're gonna be very successful making that one. So what I wanted to tell you is that I went on the internet, and I just picked out a couple of photographs and cartoons of things that I found interesting that I might want to use in my composition. Now, I don't ever copy any other artist's work, but I just looked at what I saw that I liked, and then I drew my own of that piece, of a lily pad, of a frog sitting facing forward, of a frog swimming from one lily pad to another, and of some reeds growing out of that pond. Okay, so it's okay to, we as artists always refer or look at other artists' work to be inspired and get our own ideas. So this is my composition that I composed, right? That I put together like a piece of music, right? Is composed by a composer. And so now let's start drawing, Simon says, okay? All right. So I need everybody to hold their paper horizontally, like this, horizontal. And somewhere around the middle of your paper, so if I put my finger on the middle of the page, I'm going to come just a little bit to the right, and I'm going to ask you to draw like a wide letter C. And remember, if you draw along with me, Simon says, like we do in our art room at school, then by the time the video's over, you will be done with your art assignment for the week, right? That's the easy way to do it. Simon says, somewhere above this curved line, show me a circle. Yep, just a circle. And then right above this top of the letter C, another circle and cross into it. Got it? Great job, boys and girls. Now, if we go to the bottom of the letter C, I need you to loop around and come back and get thinner and thinner and thinner until it touches that C. Here I had a little more space in between, so it looks like a thin snake, but my marker didn't let me do that, so it's okay. Simon says, show me from this top of the eye, a little curved line like that. A short curved line. And now Simon says, I need a letter V laying down. A letter V, but laying down. So we are working on this leg now that is extended out here a little. So now that we have that V, I need another V laying down inside of it. Touch the frog. Right there. Simon says, from that V that's laying down, I need you to show me a zigzag line. Remember, we've been working with curved lines. Curved. Now we're using straight lines. And now we're going to go into this webbed foot and we're going to make a zigzag with 3 zigzags. 1, 2, 3. And zigzag back and connect. And now in order to make the webs in between those toes, what kind of a line do you think we should be using? Very good. If you said curved, you're correct. So curved in and back. In, down, and back to the toes. Now it gives you that illusion that you're creating webbed feet. Great job. How about in here, 2 dots for nostrils? Remember, every little bit that we add, every new line that we put on this page is creating our image, right? Or our picture of whatever it is that we're showing. Simon says, come down here and show me another curved line going up to here, curve, up, 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 and around and connect. That's the frog's body. Great work, boys and girls. Okay, now over here, let's go down here and let's make his front legs. So I need you to come right here from this mouth and show me a curved line, just slightly curved, and right next to it, another curved line. Because remember, we are always doubling up our lines if we're trying to show that something is a form. So I have one line here for my arm and another line here for my arm. And that way I can color in between. So now we need to have 4. This guy has 4 toes on his front legs. 1, 2, 3, zigzag, 4, zigzag. Okay. And the other hand, or arm, comes right there, like from his mouth. It's not really coming from his mouth, but it looks as though it is from the perspective that we're looking at. And another line, and some more zigzag toes. So let's do down and up, like a W, just like a letter W. There we go. Okay, now, Simon says, let's go right here to this corner of our paper, and let's do a curved line for a lily pad. Curved, 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 come in like a backwards letter 3, like a backwards number 3. Oh boy. Okay, like a backwards number 3, and down and off the paper. Remember, I told you that it's very easy to use letters and numbers to learn to draw or to try to show somebody how to draw something. Why? Because letters and numbers are the very first thing that you learn when you're in kindergarten. So you can use those as a reference tool. So here we have a lily pad, and let's make another one. Let's make it look as though his paws or his fingers are resting on this lily pad. So Simon says, start at the bottom of your paper, curve up, touch that arm or the hand, and stop. And jump over it. And curved line, curved line, curved line, stop. And jump over this hand. And curved line, curved line, curved line, curved line, stop. Come in, show me a letter V laying down, and down and off the paper. Now, does it look like he is on top of that lily pad? It does, right? Like the lily pad is right underneath there, and maybe he's swimming from here in the water in the pond on top. Now, he's got 1, 2, 3 legs. He's missing how many? One more. Okay, so let's put that one over here, but we need to do it this way. Show me from the back of the frog an oval like this. An oval standing up vertically. And then another curved line here touching that oval. We're connecting. And then right here from this oval down, and if it goes off the paper, boys and girls, it's okay. And another line down. That's just showing that this leg is bent. It's like scrunched up, right? You are so wonderful. I'm so proud of all the hard work you're showing me. Inside of this eye, this circle eye, you could make a little oval to indicate that he can see. And then this line where we crossed through it, turn that into an oval as well. And it can be blackened in. And remember, this week, we're only working in pencil. We're only focusing on the composition, right? Which means the drawing. It means where you place things on your page, right? It's like planning it out. You have to plan what you're going to do and where you're going to put things sometimes so that it works out the way that you want it to. Okay, now we have done half this page. Now, if we wanted to add some of these reeds over here, we could make them look like they're far away, and we do it by this way, like this. Show me here at the top another oval. And another oval a little bit either higher up or lower. And then from the bottom of these ovals, show me a curved line, and wherever something gets in the way, stop. Don't cross through it. The reason that you don't want to cross through it is you want to show that it's behind. You want to show a depth of field. That means you're trying to show that there's distance between these objects, and that creates the illusion of space. Always double up your lines. So put 2 lines on one reed and 2 curved lines on the other reed. Now it looks as though they're growing from somewhere next to the frog. Even though it's going off the paper, we can still make that connection. Okay, and now we're ready for our second frog. Okay, I'm excited. I hope you are too. Let's start right here. Right here, where I have my finger on my paper, show me a circle. a circle like that, like a dime, right? And then inside, show me that oval that's going to be blackened in. Now leave a little space and show me a curved line like a rainbow and stop. Don't connect it at the bottom. And now show me the oval like this. And another oval in the center, and you can blacken that in if you want to. And now in between these two curved lines here, show me another curved line. That's the top of his head, or her head. I don't know, whatever you want them to be. Now from this right eye, I need you to make like a backwards letter C. And come up so that it looks like he's smiling. And then come back around. And now Simon says, come from this eye and show me a little curved line like that. And that's going to be the back of his neck and the beginning of his back. And this guy isn't swimming. He's going to be sitting down on this lily pad. So now we're going to come back over here underneath his mouth, and we're going to make a short curved line. And now we're ready to make this arm, or this leg. So come down and show me zigzag toes. 1, 2, 3 zigzag toes. And then come back up. You're doing great, everybody. I'm super proud of you. Okay, now we're going to jump here, leave a little space for his belly or his stomach, and we're going to make another line down like this, and 3 more zigzag toes, like a letter W would be great, and then up. And now we need to put a curved line down here, connecting his 2 hands, right? Because he's sitting down. And now, from this arm, all I need you to do is make a skinny, squished letter C, like that. A letter C, but squished. So this is how we would write our letter C if we were writing a word, and I need you to bring it in and squish it. Okay, and now we're going to put a curved line here like a smile. Leave a little space at this point, and that is to do this. We're showing that his leg is bent. And so that little smile is this crease right there. Okay, and now we need some more zigzag toes. Show me 3 more zigzag toes for his hind legs. Excellent. Now, for some reason, we need to web these back feet. So if you want to, you can put this curved line here. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's your choice, right? It's your piece. Simon says, this guy needs 1 more leg, so we're going to do this. We're going to make, again, that oval, or that squished C, but we're gonna go like this. Curved line up, 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 and down, and wherever this touches any piece of the first frog, we're gonna stop. We're not going to draw into our first frog. We're gonna stop, jump over, keep our hand moving in that curved motion like this, and continue, and then show zigzag toes if we can. If we don't have any space for more toes, forget about it. They'll just look like they're covered up by something else. And then we need one more curved line there, and that frog is complete. I think it looks great, don't you? And now we just need to show the lily pad that he's sitting on. So I think let's do like a capital letter A. Somewhere down here in this corner, show me like you're going to make a tall capital letter A, and then don't put the horizontal line across. Now come from the bottom of the A, up, 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 curvy, 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 and stop at the frog. And from the other side of that A, come curvy, 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 and stop when you get to this lily pad. And that's it. There you go. Now, if you want to add butterflies or dragonflies, if you have any space left on your page that you would like to add another element, you absolutely can. Just remember that this is all water. It's like we're taking a photograph of these frogs and we are looking at the whole pond, okay? So maybe I want to put a dragonfly here. I don't know. I'll put a circle head and a circle body. So I'm connecting two shapes. And then I'm going to add a thin, skinny, like a hot dog shape. And then 2 wings. Well, it looks kind of like 4 wings. It's a, it's a backwards number 3, like that. Or like a heart, kind of like a heart laying down. And then another one behind it. That really looks like a heart. And that's your dragonfly. And it can have eyes, and it can have a smile, whatever you want, or you don't have to. But that is our composition using kinds of lines. And boys and girls, by the way, I know that we used primarily curved and zigzag lines. We really didn't use many or any straight lines. And the reason for that is that we always use straight lines making shapes and you know, drawing designs where we'll use rulers and things like that in school. This is a drawing of something in nature, and remember, there's nothing perfectly straight in nature. So that's why I left those out for today's artwork, okay? So I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much for joining me for week 5's art class, and I hope to see you guys next week, okay? So send me all your work. Thanks a lot, boys and girls. Bye-bye.